Hello, my name is Stephen Holloway, and I like to give videos from time to time about stuff the Lord lays on my heart to share. Tonight, I want to talk about this time that the Lord used me to go down to the LA Dream Center to dedicate the church, the new portion of the church that they opened to the Lord. It all started, there was a period of time in my life when I was spending a lot of time with God, and I went to sleep one night, and I had this dream. This angel tapped me on my shoulder, and he bounded over to the LA. Like, he took me and he bounded me all the way to LA, all the way down to the stage in LA, and he told me to say some things, to bring up some stuff that they were struggling with, and to to bind it and cast it out in that church, and then also to dedicate the church to the Lord, wholly unto the Lord. And that was the dream. And so I took that dream very seriously. I saved up money to go, and then I flew down to California. I went and saw my aunt up in Lodi, my aunts and stuff. I was up there, and then I took the bus down to the LA Dream Center where I had stayed at. I had stayed there for approximately 4 years, when I was 18, from like 18 to 22 ish. I stayed at the Dream Center there, and they had this one church called the Angelus Temple, which is the old Four Square Church, right by Echo Park. And I used to clean Echo Park, and we used to go to chapel there. And then what happened was is it got closed down. I think they were renovating or something, and they were going to use the chapel that's next door to it that the Spanish church used to meet in, because there's a Spanish neighborhood. So the day it was a Thursday, that I drove down there on the bus, and I went down there, and I just remember just visiting my old prayer spot over at on the Dream Center, and just walking around, praying around the property. I always like to pray around properties. I always walk around it once instead of like Jericho, like people walk around stuff 7 times. I like to walk around a place once and have faith, right? And then I went to this chapel, and I didn't realize it, but that was their opening night. And so I did exactly what the Lord commanded me to do. I didn't do it very bravely. I just kind of slunked over to the stage and put my head on the stage, and then I discussed the wrong that the church was dealing with, and I bound it and cast it out. And then I went back to my seat, and I was like, and I dedicate this place. I laid my hand on the pillar, and I said, I dedicate this place to the Lord. And I felt it. It was just the power of just the whole place, just with the Spirit, just, it's hard to describe, but it just went through me, and like as I dedicated it to the Lord. So I did that, and then like I had to go find a hotel. I remember just staying in this seedy hotel, and then I was waiting on the bus to go to a bus stop to go back to. Actually, I was gonna go down to California. I was gonna go down to Arizona to see my old teacher Dominic Gachetta and go visit him for a couple of days, and so I did that, and I was waiting at a bus stop, and I saw some of the teens that were at the service, drove by, and I waved to them. Um, so that and that's the way the Lord showed me that I was gonna have a ministry later, because they saw me, that I wasn't homeless or anything, that I was just that the Lord had commanded me to go down and to do that, and just to do that one thing. Saw some old people there that I knew: Pastor Matthew Barnett, Pastor Brad Reed. He was doing the discipleship. His wife Stella. And it was pretty cool, and God used me in a mighty way. So I just wanted to share that story with you. Like, I had that dream. It was like a year, and then like after a year, I went down there, and the very day that I went down there was the day that they were opening up that temple, or opening up that secondary chapel, and I got to dedicate it to the Lord. Like a straight up prophet. You know what I'm saying? And so God used me like that. And then I got back to Alaska, and I backslid just terribly, but I didn't give up. I didn't quit, and the Lord helped me through all that, and He's brought me to today. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that story with you. All right.